Now it's time for the ultimate test of man and machine. The deep sands of Lommel have been a regular stop on the calendar for over 30 years, testing the very best to their limits and beyond. Plus, this weekend, the track will ride in the opposite direction. The track is just a few kilometres from the Dutch border and surrounded by the workshops of many of the biggest teams in the FIM Motocross World Championship. A win here means more. Tim Geiser arrives with an overwhelming lead in the MXGP standings, with the informed Jeremy Seewer now his closest challenger, while Calvin Verlanderen has already shown that he can thrive in these conditions. In MX2, Jager Hertz is back in possession of the red plate after Tom Vial's off day in Loket. Is there going to be another twist in the title fight here in Lommel? With sunshine expected this weekend, let's find out at the MXGP of Flanders.
Monster Energy Yamaha rider Jager Hertz takes us for a lap around Lommel, and it's in the reverse direction for the first time in a number of years. A 180 right-hander leads to the Fox hole shot line, and then over the bridge here towards turn 2. Onto this crest, we go through the left-hander, and by the end of the weekend, these holes will be bottomless as we arrive at turn 3. And then just the other side of the FC Moto jump, we have this sweeping right-hander that is turn 4. The track really starts to open up now as we head towards the kink here that is the Monster Energy jump, turn 5. It snakes through turn 6. There'll be big holes, waves, and all kinds of stuff going on before we arrive at turn 7 and turn 8, this long sweeping left-hand turn. Over a small jump here. And then as we embark down the main infield part of the racetrack, we have a series of big jumps. Expect the riders to be jumping long, landing far, before arriving at the 180 right, that is turn 10. Another long straight right in front of the fans. We have the bitchy tabletop jump, followed by Liqui Moly Mountain. And then as we go left, we're into a series of waves, about 8 waves through this right-hand turn. There will be a lot of fun and games going on through that part of the racetrack. Turning right and then tightening up left again before going right to go past pit lane for the first time. About 80 meters long into this left-hander, and then again the circuit opens up before we hit this crest. Riders will just pop off the top, clear 1 or 2 braking bumps the other side before tightening up through the second part of that left-hander. A very tight corner here, the right, no run-up over the city crest. There'll be some big holes on the downside of that. And again, the circuit now opening up. If you swing around the outside, you can triple this next jump. Jager choosing to go double single. We turn right, we go back down the start straight in the opposite direction, just like we did in Spain. Here's the final turn, here's the Monster Energy finish line jump. And as we come into land, here's the final turn, that's turn 1. We start another lap here at Lommel.
Lommel is the stomping ground for many of the teams here in Belgium. One of those teams is the Nestan Husqvarna factory MX2 team, who have their workshop literally 3 minutes from the track. Let's catch up with the guys and take a look around.
Hey Lisa.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. It's really a nice base here in Lommel for the whole team. The workshop located really close to the Lommel track, which makes it convenient when we go to that track. But we have everything we need here, you know, from the gym to a perfect facility for the mechanics to do that job. It's a bit like perfect timing that for the home GP we have full lineup, which we haven't had all year. To finally have Rowan back in MX2 next to Kai at our home GP with a lot of sponsors and a lot of supporters here. It's amazing. I'm really excited to make my comeback here in Lommel, close by the team, actually my home. So yeah, a lot of fans, family, and yeah, also the deep sand makes it yeah, perfect. So it can be better to get the ball rolling again. It's been really tough. It's my longest injury what I had in my career, and yeah, to watch at home is never nice. Luckily, I had a great team behind me. Physically, I feel fine. I had great weeks with the team, with my physio. We worked hard, so the goal is to get a podium at the end of the season and yeah, do something back for the team. We use the gym here like twice a week, and then we have our own schedule at home. So, but yeah, I really like to come here. It's a great facility to train with the teammates and yeah, to get ready for the GPs.
Yeah, the facilities helps us a lot. It's pretty nice here. We can do whatever we want in the gym. We got all the equipment we need, so yeah, we can work hard here to get ready for the season. I think it's kind of a learning process what we're still in. I'm only 17, so I still got a long time in MX2. But yeah, this year hasn't been easy. Had a lot of downs, not really ups, but most of them were downs. And yeah, I really struggled this year. To make that first GP victory possible, I think I just need all the pieces of the puzzle on the right place. We're just working really hard with the team to get everything how we need to get that GP win, and hopefully it's coming soon.
Kai de Wolf wins the qualifying race in Belgium at the MXGP of Flanders. As good as a home Grand Prix for him. Tom Vial takes his position behind the gate. Right over on the right-hand side. Will he be at a disadvantage going into turn one from that far out? Who will it be that grabs the foxhole shot? Jago Geerts with the foxhole shot in race one then. So Beneston leads, Van der Moosdijk second, Geerts third, Kai de Wolf at the inside in fourth place. And we have a new leader. Van der Moosdijk has found his way past Beneston towards the end of this opening lap. As Geerts gets ready to jump long past his teammate. Oh, he bottoms out on the landing. It wasn't pretty, but he got the job done. And de Wolf goes through as well. Van der Moosdijk, Geerts, de Wolf, the renowned sand flies, if you like, this part of the world. Oh, Vial's down. Vial has gone down, and he was in 7th place. Vial, 17th place. But Geerts, we saw him do this move a lap ago, and he flies by Van der Moosdijk to take over the lead a lap later. Thibaut Beneston just being dropped there in the background, so too Langenfelder. As de Wolf goes around the outside of Van der Moosdijk and into second. Backmarker completely unaware of what's going on behind him. 184, James Carpenter, the backmarker, not knowing the leaders are through, and that may just play into the hands of de Wolf, who scrubs his way over the tabletop. He'll go long here. Fans on their feet. Geerts will not back out of the challenge, and he just hangs on. Listen to the crowd here. Fantastic atmosphere here in Belgium. No stress. Are you sure? Oh, neatly done there. Kai de Wolf gets over that step. Well, it wasn't even a step down, but he makes it a step down. Takes over the lead from Geerts. These two are absolutely on a mission here. 14 seconds clear of everybody else at the moment, these two. But a fantastic ride from Kai de Wolf. Kai de Wolf, Nastan Husqvarna Factory Racing, takes the win here in race 1. With temperatures hovering above 30 degrees, this racetrack just like an absolute bomb site, holes everywhere, the deep sand sucking energy out of the body and mind of the riders. It is going to be a real brutal test once again. Jago Kiets over the Foxhole shot line for the second time today and the third time this season as he leads going through turn 2. And that's 3 in a row for Jago Kiets. Kiets now coming back under attack from Kai de Wolf. Fans from Belgium and the Netherlands both getting behind the riders here as de Wolf makes a lunge around the outside. De Wolf scrubs, gets alongside Kiets. Will he make it through this time? Yes, he does. And once again, Kai de Wolf leads. And Kiets has been passed by Langenfelder, the German, up into second position. Couple of little mistakes, and all of a sudden, Kiets has been caught and passed and pushed back a place. Jago Kiets has just found his way back past Simon Langenfelder. These two are the very best sand riders in the world right now, and they are tearing strips off of each other as they chase the race win and therefore the overall victory. Oh, de Wolf gets into trouble and Kiets goes through. Listen to the roar of the crowd. Langenfelder didn't need any more invites after that. He's taken the ball by the horns and he's going to find a way through at the end of the straight and into second position. De Wolf at the inside of Langenfelder, and it's taken a handful of corners for De Wolf to find a way past. Viala's passed Langenfelder as well, so the gap is going to be back down to 23 points between the first two in the championship chase. Langenfelder getting it wrong out of the final turn and then just tips over, and I wonder if that is just exhaustion. And Jago Kiets will cross the line to win his 15th Grand Prix, and it's back-to-back wins for the Belgian.
Yeah, it's really nice to have a lineup and all 3 riders can be on the podium in the race. So the team came really together this year. It feels really good and we are really strong. To have all 3 riders on the box would be amazing, but last weekend in Loket we were 1-2-4, so we were really close. But maybe once it will happen, it would be a great day for us.
My goal coming into this season was winning the championship, so as long as it's theoretically possible, this is in my mind. Tim is far away, and if nothing strange happens, he will have it, but that doesn't mean I give up. last weekend I got it. I mean, especially that first moto. I mean, I was the best one. Nobody could beat me in that moto, you know. So that feels good. Gives me a lot of confidence and feels very special. And yeah, I'm pleased with that. I would only like to go the whole year like this, you know. But we still have a few GPs left, so.
Yeah, my goals are every time the same. I'm just here to win, you know. Coming out from world title in 250, there's a lot of expectations on your shoulders. I could manage the pressure and I could just ride my level, I would say my own level. At the end we saw that it was enough to be on the podiums, to win races. I was expecting some pretty tough battles, and it was at the end.
You've just got a double race win from Maxime Renault, who wins the MXGP of Spain. He goes 1-1 to take his first Grand Prix victory in the Premier class.
But we could make a great season till now, and we will look forward to have some more great seasons together with Yamaha.
Glenn Kodnoff, third overall here in the MXGP of Sardinia.
My first podium in Sardinia was of course nice. I never quit, I always kept believing, and finally I was there. France, my first moto win on the Yamaha as well.
Glenn Kodnoff wins the race.
Third overall, which was pretty crazy. There are only 5 races left this year. I try to stand on the podium every single time and hopefully get some GP wins as well. I know there is not many races left, but yeah, like I said, you know, I'm believing in it and I'm strong, so we'll do my best.
The Fly Racing 15-second board up. MXGP race 1, 30 minutes plus 2 laps. Who will it be that grabs that all-important foxhole shot? But Boger's back past Geiser. Boger's up the inside of Siwa. And Balanran through on Geiser. Geiser just happy to sit there at the moment, I think. Boger's is leading. Boger's your new race leader, 207.4. He must have just pipped Prado coming out of the final turn. Oh, he got to the inside, surely. Yes, he did. Got on the gas. No way back there for Prado. Boger's hit the line as the new leader on lap 3. But he goes to the inside. Could work, and it does. Parks Prado, who has to pull out of the challenge. Febvre now second. Siwa all at sea. And Balanran goes through, and he takes 2 positions by the end of the straight. Balanran goes from 5th to 3rd. looking for the smoother, wider line. Going to cost him some time. And Flanders is within touching distance now. Fevre, who knows he's on the outside there, but... And Flanders goes through. Flanders now into second. There might not be any Jeffrey Hurlings riding around here today, but we will see a Dutch race winner in the next half lap or so. Brian Boger's standing construct Husqvarna Factory Racing wins race 1 here in Lommel, and he wins for the first time in MXGP. What a moment for BB Gun. But that has taken a lot out of a lot of riders, and that is just race 1. MXGP Race 2, the fly race in 15-second board up for the final time today. The MXGP of Flanders here at Lommel in Belgium. Prado leads. Koldenhoff now second. Koldenhoff alongside Prado, and the Dutchman leads here on lap 4. And Fevre goes through on Geiser as well and moves into 4th place. Round the outside, Romain Fevre into 2nd. So Flanders finds his way past Fevre, he wins as it stands right now. Bogers passes number 10, Flanders, then Bogers wins the Grand Prix. As it stands right now, Koldenhoff is leading the overall. And he does! Finds his way down the inside, barges past Flanders into 3rd. Bogers doing a great job hanging on, but Flanders seizes an opportunity, a mistake there from Bogers. He got offline, and Flanders back into 3rd. Flanders makes the pass, it's Fevre off the podium, and Flanders will move to 44 points and win the GP. Romain Fevre under attack from Calvin Flanders. Flanders makes the pass. He will stand on the top step of the podium here in Lommel, and he gets down the inside of the Frenchman, and out jumps the Kawasaki. Oh, all of a sudden, Bogers has gone past Fevre, and we're going to get all change again. So Flanders may not win the Grand Prix. It depends on what happens on this final lap. Bogers goes back to the top of the leaderboard. Wow! Glenn Koldenhoff victorious race 2 France, does it here race 2 at Lommel in Belgium. Calvin Flanders will cross the line in 2nd. That's going to be good enough for 2nd overall. But Brian Bogers will cross the line in 3rd. Standing construct Husqvarna Factory Racing. Brian Bogers is a Grand Prix winner. He wins here in Lommel. Congratulations. Everybody absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, I still can't believe it, you know, and for sure tomorrow I even still don't believe it. But yeah, sometimes I need to watch because yeah, there is really a #1 on it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, thanks to everybody, you know, the team and all the private sponsors, everybody around me. I'm so thankful that they help me and that we can show this kind of results, you know.
3rd overall, Glenn Koldenhoff. Calvin Flanders and Gemma van Venrooy Yamaha, 2nd overall. And your overall winner for the first time ever, having picked up a win in race 1 for the first time, Brian Bogers, standing construct Husqvarna Factory Racing team.
Once again, Lommel has lived up to its reputation as the most brutal track on the MXGP calendar. Brian Bogus survived to take an emotional first ever GP win as Dutch riders took a clean sweep of the MXGP podium, while Jago Hirt delighted the home fans as the Belgian extended his lead in the MX2 standings. The riders will now take some much needed time off, and we'll see you in 2 weeks as we make a long-awaited return to Uddevalla for the MXGP of Sweden. Bye.